tonight, except for me. It's the weirdest thing. Huh. Well, I'm your host, Tristan Cunningham, and if you love words or money or word money, not a thing yet, but I'm working on it, then you've come to the right place. We are playing for 5,000 clams. That's another word for money, because let's be real, most of us could only eat about maybe 50 clams, tops. All right, we are in day 2 of a Valentine's Hug, where you can earn a special badge of the week. You have until Valentine's Day to get that badge, but the ultimate goal is to collect all of them over the month to receive assorted prizes and bragging rights, of course. Okay, more of that to come up later. Here's how we play our game. I'm going to ask you 12 multiple choice questions with 3 answers each, and you'll have only 10 seconds to tap the button with the answer. 12 questions, 10 seconds. You have to get all 12 questions right to win, and if you do, then you are sharing some of today's jackpot of $5,000. Woo, 5,000. I get excited about it every time. All right, here's the good news. There's no bad news on our game. Even if you get one answer wrong, all that will do is send you into spectator mode where you can still play. You've probably noticed the new progress bar feature on your game screen. Now, every time you answer a question correctly in spectator mode, you earn 1 point. Get 15 of those points, and you get a mystery box. And you never know what's inside there. These boxes could hold coins or power-ups like Word Radar or Swap Plus and Hindsight. See? That's why we kept telling you to stay and play. We love you. All right, another way to stay completely in the game is to use the extra lives you've been collecting. You can use them up to question 12 to stay in the game and get today's money. Now, you get an extra life by inviting friends to play. It's simple. All right. We are streaming live. It's live, my friends. Anything could happen. And we're still tweaking the gameplay, so make sure you're using a Wi-Fi connection to get the best video. That way we can avoid any awkward frozen moments like, and the answer is, yeah. Like that. We don't want that. We want you to win. Money. Lots of it. All right. Also, make sure that your battery is charged up and get ready. I mean, I was born ready, but then I changed my name to Tristan because it flows off the tongue a little better. Tristan. A little better than ready. Okay, it's happening, people. It's about that time. It's game time. And like most games, we're starting out with our Words with Friends word of the day, evolution. And here's a little hint. Keep your push notifications turned on to get this clue earlier in the day. Turn them on, and we'll send it to you earlier. I'm here to help. All right, question 1. Who is credited as coming up with the theory of evolution? Richard Dawkins, Stephen Hawking, or Charles Darwin? Now this one should be easy. I mean, come on. Who out there never hit the arcades to play Dance Dance Evolution? I mean, you remember how fun it was to burn calories while learning about natural selection? I had all the moves. Like that. Talk about survival of the fittest. What? Oh, it's revolution, not evolution. Wow. Okay, that's embarrassing. Okay, let's move forward. All right, the correct answer is Charles Darwin. Good, 23,000 people. Although Darwin's theory is often described as survival of the fittest, he was referring to the ability to survive and reproduce. You know what puts me at the top of the food chain? My 6 skills at DDR. Like that. Yeah, can you do that, great white sharks? Didn't think so. All right, moving forward. Whew, I'm sweating already. And now a little more love for our Valentine's Hug Weekly Challenge. Question 2. Americans on Valentine's Day spend more total money on which of these things? Greeting cards, candy, or jewelry? Now, Valentine's Day is a complicated one, right? I mean, Thanksgiving, you can't really mess that one up. You eat turkey and you get sleepy. Winner. Your birthday, you eat cake, you get sung it. Winner. But Valentine's Day, you could do a greeting card made of candy and then stuff it into some expensive jewelry, and still, someone somewhere is going to be mad at you. That's how it goes. All right, the correct answer is jewelry. Good. And 2,500 people got that one. Now, 6 million couples get engaged on Valentine's. And I'd like to add that if there was a certain someone out there who, wanted to gift me a greeting card made of candy stuffed into some expensive jewelry, I would be okay with that. I mean, I could take that gift off of your hands. Someone? Anyone? Back to the game. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. Oh, and the word around town is that last question was brutal. Almost as brutal as Valentine's Day, huh? All right, let's move forward. We got this. Question 3. Which version of the following word is spelled correctly? 1, 2, or 3? Now, the origins of the money-back guarantee can be tracked to 1868 when J.R. Watkins, a door-to-door salesman, offered his customers a full refund if his home-cooked natural remedies didn't work. Knock, knock. If my snake juice ginger serum doesn't cure your milk leg sores, then it's your money back. And P.S. Milk leg sores? Not as creamy and delicious as one might hope. Ugh. All right, the correct answer is guarantee, spelled Guarantee. And let's see. 4,000 people got that. Very nice. It's one of those words that looks weirder the longer you stare at it. And actually, there's a word for that. What's the word for that feeling? It's wordnesia, also known as wordgetfulness. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, question 4. Which type of vein is characterized by swollen or tortuous lengthening, usually in the legs? Varicose, pulmonary, or spider? Now, as you consider this short yet impactful question, let me answer a question that I think we all might have on our minds. What is my type? Well, I don't have one. And I am one of those rare humans who truly has no type, I swear. But, okay, if you're gonna make me choose, my type is AB positive. I just go bonkers for potential universal plasma donors. I can't help it. Woo! All right, the correct answer is varicose, 4,150 people. For those of you who don't know, varicose veins are swollen, twisted veins that usually appear on the legs. And plus, women are much more likely to get them than men. Isn't making 80 cents to the dollar enough punishment, huh? Ladies, am I right? All right, moving forward. Question 5. What does it mean if something is described as precipitous? It will eventually rain, it suddenly got worse, or it's full of life. Now, FYI, the use of the word precipitous peaked in popularity around the year 1850, just around the same time as the Millard Fillmore fan club hit its ultimate high. Collect all 10 Whig Party collectible dolls, and I did. God, it's just so fun to brush my Zachary Taylor doll's long, luxurious whiskers. Zachary. Okay, moving on. Sorry, I got lost. The correct answer is it suddenly got worse. 1,900. Very nice. Perhaps you're more familiar with the term when it's used to describe something dangerously high or steep, like a cliff or an overhang, or my credit card bill after I bought too many History Man dolls. So yeah. Moving forward, question 6. The author of the 1944 play, The Glass Menagerie, shares his name with which state? Alabama, Louisiana, or Tennessee? Now, for those of you who might not be familiar with the play, the title refers to the character of Laura and her collection of glass animals. Now, Laura's favorite is the unicorn until it loses its horn. Then she stops caring about it because a unicorn without a horn is just a pony with a chip on its shoulder. And how sad. I mean, that's why it's called drama, people. Hello. All right, the correct answer is Tennessee, 1,640 people. Now, Tennessee Williams was born as Thomas Lunier Williams II. He changed his name to Tennessee when he was in his 20s, even though he was actually from Mississippi. Maybe because Mississippi Williams sounds too much like a kind-hearted pool shark. Yeah, that's probably why. All right, my friends, you are halfway there. Do you smell that? Can you smell the money? Yum, smells like warm bread and expensive butter. Let's do this. question 7. How does pronate grammatically refer to the human body? Adjective, noun, or verb? Now, pronate is derived from the Latin pronus. So many of our English words are derived from Latin, like magna, meaning large, which we then turned into magnify, or casa, Latin for small house, which we turned into casino, and via for street. Well, we just left it via. I guess we got a little lazy on that one, but you know, Latin can get exhausting, so yeah. All right, the correct answer is verb, 900 people. By definition, using the term pronate means to turn or hold a hand, foot, or limb so that the palm is facing downward or inward. And if you want to take my palm or hold my foot, you have very little time left before Valentine's Day. But I will tell you that the good news is there's no one in line in front of you. So this is available for you. Back to the game. My bad. All right, here we go. Question 8. Which is a synonym for deek? Faint, break wind, or enervate? Now, synonyms are so hard. Maybe that's why Peter Mark Roget wrote Roget's Thesaurus, a huge book dedicated to synonyms and antonyms. He wrote it after he retired. You know what I plan to do after I retire? Retire. And if I was forced to write a book, it'd be titled Retiring for Dummies. Roget totally missed the boat. I mean, come on. All right, here we go. Back to the game. The correct answer is faint. 744 people got faint. Very nice. Now, to deek means to fake someone, usually an opponent out of a position. So, for example, if it looks like someone is about to cut me in line at the Apple store, I am not above a well-deserved deek. This is what I do. They're about to cut me, and then I go, and I get in line, and I get my chargers and my laptops and whatnot. All right, question 9. Which is an antonym for mendacious? Generous, truthful, or unveracious? Now, to get this answer right, you need to know what mendacious means. You need to not drop your phone, and you need to have plugged your phone in, which I did tell you to do at the top of the game. So if you run out of juice just as you're about to put your finger on the correct answer, well, I'm not going to say I told you so. But I told you so. All right, the correct answer is truthful. 567 people. The word mendacious dates back to the early 17th century, with its origins traced back to the Latin word mendax, meaning lying, which in turn can be traced back to that famous Latin phrase, mendax, pants on fire, And when they would say that to you on the playground, you'd be like, no, they're not. I was telling the truth. All right, back to the game. Question 10. What amount of oxygen is donated by the word hypoxia? A deficiency, a surplus, or an increasing amount? Now, oxygen is element number 8 on the periodic table of elements, and it makes up 21% of the Earth's atmosphere. Now, oxygen is odorless, colorless, and tasteless. And yes, you are 100% correct. Those are also 3 of the rejected 7 dwarf names: odorless, colorless, and tasteless. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Actually, I think it's more like hi-no for these 3. Sorry, odorless, you gotta go. All right, the correct answer is a deficiency. Now, roughly 96% of the mass of the human body is made up of just 4 elements: oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen. Now, the remaining 4% is made up of 4 cans of Red Bull, 9 Tic Tacs, and just a pinch of panic. It's a good little cocktail in there. All right, question 11. The longest game by innings in Major League Baseball history happened in 1920. How many innings was it? 26, 33, or 35? Now, America's very first professional baseball team with 10 players was formed in 1869 and was called the Cincinnati Red Stockings. Now, the team had a tough time deciding on a name. First, it was the Cincinnati Red Anklets. Then the Cincinnati Red Pantyhose. And then the Cincinnati Red Thigh Highs. But then cooler heads prevailed, and they went with the original name. So way to go, guys. You made the right choice. All right, the correct answer is 26, and 316 people got that. It's believed that the 7th inning stretch originated when President Taft randomly stood up at a 1910 baseball game, and everybody just copied him. But I think maybe the President Taft just had to use the bathroom, so that's why he stood up. But if that means I get a random hot dog break, I'll take it. Pee as much as you want, Taft. I'm ready for a hot dog. All right, here we go. It is about that time. The pressure is on. It's time for the last question. Okay, shake it out. Shake it out. It's early, but we got this. Question number 12. How many triple word spaces are on a Words with Friends board? 6, 8, or 10? Now, before I show you the answer, a quick reminder that tomorrow's game is at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, with another $5,000 giveaway. I know. And here's a little hint for tomorrow. I got a little hint for you. Come on, get a little closer. Yeah, come here. All right, go Google, why is Mars red? Okay, okay, I got you. All right, now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the answer to question number 12 is 8. Yes, it is 8. And my friends, that is all she wrote. For those of you who got every single answer correct, you are going to be sharing a delightful $5,000. And let's see who those wonderful humans are, shall we? Let's see. Matthew R., congratulations. Bob B., congrats. You woke up at 11 and you did it, Bob B. Venus E., ooh, I'm proud of you. Kristen N., yes. Jagger D., Jagger, very nice. And the prize today is $33.11. Way to go. I'm proud of you for waking up early. Look what happens when you wake up early. I love it. All right, my friends, it's about that time. Please join us again tomorrow. Different time, same place, same app, always the same grace, but a brand new wad of cash. Unmarked bills, of course. And turn on those notifications so you won't miss tomorrow's game. We're switching things up, so turn those notifications on. I've been your host, Tristan Cunningham, and this has been Words with Friends Live. Now, head on back to Words with Friends now and keep kicking butt out there. You do that. What's that, Chris? You wanna rub my feet? Oh, fantastic.